everyone, it's Let's Make, and today we're going to be building a solar panel which tracks the sun. So let's jump straight into the design. Okay, so we've got all the parts printed now. So starting with the base, this is the main hub. This will have the servo connected to it. So that will be on the bottom. Then we've got this disc, which slots in there. This will be the main turntable, which connects the servo. So the servo can sit inside there and fits perfectly. Then we've got this little hubcap. This is just to prevent any of this disc coming off, and it also makes it a bit easier to move around. There's less pressure on just the servo. Then we've got the two arms. So one has a gap in for another servo. The other one is just a normal hole. So these will clip on like there and there. A bit tight, that one. And then we've got these two connections which interlock. They need to be glued there, and then we'll have the solar panels on top of this. And then with this connection we're able to connect this sort of light sensor to there. The light sensor works pretty much quite simply. If you imagine the camera is the light or the sun, then when it's here, this one will be lighter than the others since there'll be a shadow. So then it'll try and straighten it until it's like that. And it'll constantly be moving and making adjustments throughout the day to make sure it follows the sun and always stays on track. So now it's time to assemble it. Okay, so now we've got the assembly done. I haven't added this part yet, but basically you can see how it's going to work with the side one with the pan and tilt. So this can now move left and right, and also move up and down, so you can get all the angles correctly. So the next part is to do the wiring. So as you can see, we've got the plus and minus to the solar panels. These are 5 volts each. And then we've got the two servos. We've also got to wire this up. So we've got the center pin which goes to 5 volts. And then we've got these 4 which go to the analog inputs on the Arduino, as well as using 4 resistors to pull down to ground, and then we look at the voltage difference of each one to work out where it's looking. Okay, so the sun is just about going in now. It's quite dark since it's February. However, measuring the current of what it is getting to the charger, we're seeing around about 250 milliamps coming out of the solar panels. So it's quite dark. Hopefully it gets brighter. The Arduino is about 100 milliamps plus the servos, so it currently wouldn't be making power, I don't think, or not enough to sustain it. If it was brighter though, it should be able to sustain it. However, I can just charge this battery using a simple TP5400 charger, so it's got an input here. I can use a USB as well, and it also outputs 5 volts, so that's quite useful. I'm just going to leave that to charge the battery, and it all should just move over throughout the day. It's currently powered by another power bank, so yeah, it's not going to be using the battery power from this. Now unfortunately, because it's February, there's not much sun out, so I can't show the movement properly. So what I'm going to do is use the torch on my phone to show how it will move depending on the day. So if I go up and down, left and right, you can see how it will track. There's a few improvements I think we could make on it. One would be adding some sort of timer or proper clock. So if then you can say, okay, if it's night time, don't be searching for light because that's pointless. The other thing is a board with a deep sleep mode. So maybe the ESP has a good deep sleep, and I believe the Pi Pico also has a good deep sleep. So those two would both be good options. Or some sort of maybe time triggered, so it actually turns off the Arduino. You just turn it on using a transistor. Other possibilities would be definitely changing the solar panels for better ones, so more efficient ones, or just increasing their efficiency using any sort of magnifying sort of thing. Another thing would be the charger. It is quite a cheap charger, but they're supposedly quite good, and for lithium-ion batteries are perfect. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. It's quite a simple and basic design. You can do it at home. If you get stuck, feel free to message me on my Instagram. You'll find it in the link below. Like and subscribe, it will really help my channel out. If you want to see more videos like this, you can see them on my channel here. And for the latest videos, check out here. It's definitely a project I'm going to revisit, so you'll see more videos on it soon. I'm just going to leave it in the window for now, just charging 18650 batteries, which I use in pretty much every project, so it'll be quite useful just to leave to charge those. Yeah, so I hope you guys really enjoyed it. See you guys soon.